King was Hamlet. Black Panther is just Hamlet, which means Infinity War is Hamlet 2.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. Give us our recap.
Okay, so I don't remember exactly where we started last time. What I remember is you guys were traveling to Kir Sabal, and on the way you encountered a flail snail, which you guys dispatched before I got to do anything cool with it. And then you decided to not bother making the climb to Kir Sabal and just had Tack carry everyone up. Except for Jeffrey the Tiger and, it's been so long I'm forgetting names, Azaka. Yeah, she said,
She's scared of heights. She doesn't want to go
like
up.
heights.
Yeah, she's not going up there, so she decided to wait at the bottom. You guys made your way up into the first room, which seemed to be a kind of cleansing chamber, in which an argument broke out and between Erates, Arvon, and Kanan, which ended with Erates using a cold blast and nearly attacking one of the Aarakocra citizens. Which then
And my helmet being destroyed.
Which ended up being Erates being kicked off the ledge while being tied to a rope and just dangling there for the foreseeable future. You guys went up to the main monastery, spoke to a few Aarakocrans who provided you with a meal, and you saw a small human Chultan come through wearing a Aarakocra costume, said hi, haven't seen you before, and just walked off.
We found out that he was a prince, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's and his sister is a princess.
Then after that, I believe you made your way to the elder's hut, or house. Entered and saw an Aarakocran priest and this large dinosaur-like humanoid who kept changing his smell.
He's a gift, sir.
He is an absolute gift.
Ham.
Speaking of which, I need to just have his sheet open all the time so I can remember this.
Yeah. And they pointed us upstairs, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Dragonbait, where are you?
Yes. Right here.
Shift and double click.
I didn't know that was a thing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and who was going up the stairs first?
I was in the lead after
I
her.
was after her, yes.
Yeah, after
Yeah, I think we're just in this order.
Yeah.
Kane and Arvon, myself.
I look back over my shoulder and say, they should probably fix the hole in the floor.
Yes, I imagine they'll be getting to that.
I can fly. I don't think it bothers them.
Can the humans fly?
I've only seen
Jack.
I've only seen the one.
Can a donkey fly?
If you throw it hard enough.
Huh.
I mean, technically, I can make anything fly, Arvon.
That's fair.
Okay, Tack, when you come to the top of the stairs, you see a human man wearing a kind of leather armor, looking at a small bookcase that carries very few books.
What are you doing? Hello. I am called Tack.
Oh, you.
Oh, yes, it's him.
All right, I'm gonna cut his hand off.
Hey, Terry, thank you for the
I mean,
host.
I'm not
and
helping
same
you try
to Joe.
this.
The man turns around and nods to Tech. I'm here to speak with the Elder Ashkara. And he holds out his hand.
What a depressingly small world.
I will, look confused for a minute before taking his hand.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Ashara.
Nice hand. Think I'll take it.
Are you and your group here to do the same?
We are. That is my brother, Tick. That is
Hello.
Kanan. Very good friend. And that is Arvon. And that is...
Oh, I know him already.
You said your name was Erates.
He actually didn't.
Well, his
I
name
saw the
came
name.
up when
Yeah, I saw the sheets. You flashed me your badge.
Yes, my name is Artisimber.
I'm sorry, I flashed a badge. You see, I was in a really secretive order. The most secretive order known.
Super
Across the-
secret
As the
order
Harpers.
known as the Harpers.
Yo, what? I'm part of the Harpers too.
Do we go through this door? Are we waiting?
I assume we're
Is
waiting.
this a waiting room? I hate waiting.
I don't understand why we're standing here. Can we get inside this room, please?
I knock on the door. What is on the bookshelf?
Books.
Kanan, is there anything if there's interesting on the bookshelf?
Is there anything on the bookshelf?
Let me look that up.
How to feed your birds.
They know how to do that already.
And how do you think they found out? With a
Say, that's a mighty fancy ring you're wearing. Would be a shame if someone stole it from you.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if a wizard who could make use of its abilities stole it from you.
Too bad, I'm the rogue. I sleight of hand it from him when he's not looking and wear it.
You can't even make use of it.
Yes, I can. It lets me cast spells.
Yeah, but I cast better spells.
I mean, you cast
1
fire,
plus
I
1,
cast
thank you
ice.
for the
It means
follow.
I win.
Ice.
And Arvon sings.
Nope, it's like Pokemon. Water beats fire.
Yeah, but ice and water are two different types.
Yeah, but this isn't Pokemon, so
So-
shut up.
Okay, so Kanan, giving a cursory glance over the bookshelf, you see various kinds of knowledge. Books such as mathematics, philosophy, geography, theology, so forth. And roll a history check.
A history check.
A history check.
I can do that as soon as I pull my sheet. There we go.
Whoop.
Whereas you have one job as a wizard.
Well, it's a good thing that was Rez who rolled it, not
Wow.
Kanan. So here we go.
That's fair.
Just-
It didn't do much better.
Didn't do much better.
Does my roll give him advantage? I have no reason to know any of this.
No.
Kanan
Yeah,
picks
then-
up a book and then it
I just start
spontaneously
lighting on fire.
combusts.
Well, I
Mom
guess
said
it's
I
a
should
good
have
thing.
been a sorcerer.
Okay,
Guess it's
so
a good thing that Arvon isn't, or Erates isn't here.
Erates does not care anymore.
Erates sneezes down in the other room.
Can you
What?
sneeze when hanging upside down?
I hope not. That sounds unpleasant.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds very unpleasant.
The door opens after the knocking, and you see. Let me get the right page.
Ooh.
More vivid color.
More like parrot crowa. Am I right?
Super
We should hook him
fancy.
up, or hook her up with Lorigus.
Right?
Greetings. I am Tack.
I am Tick.
I am waiting on Kanan to move forward. Kind of push him a little bit.
Wonder Tick powers activate.
I am Kanan and a roadblock.
I'm gonna just move myself forward.
I like how we just cut this guy in line.
Artist, you can just stay out there.
He just kind of shrugs.
Price of entry is one magical ring.
I'll shift aside if he wants to enter.
Okay, so Ashara nods to each of you in turn and says, I am Teacher Ashara. How may I assist?
We were exploring the jungles of Jot and came across one of your own bound in by Patera folk. Released them and were directed here. We are investigating something called a death curse. Also hunting great beasts.
That is interesting to know. I'm not sure why you were telling me.
Well, your...
Oh, the finding your lost companion and the death curse are the particularly noteworthy things to bring to your attention, but we're here to talk to you, so what do you have for us? And Kanan, you can go now.
Okay, goodbye.
No. Like, you can talk.
Bye!
No, get back here.
We were told by... After we rescued one of your flock, pardon the terminology, that some more of your fellows came round to say that they would introduce us to you in order to receive some sort of a wind dance.
Just roll an insight check, everyone.
This is the wrong person, isn't it?
A good thing
This
they
is
took
the
us
wrong
here.
person. The person we need to talk to is probably in there.
Well, why are we talking to this meatball?
So, Kanan, you can tell that she knows exactly why you're there. She's just toying with you.
Some people don't like to be toyed with, lady. That's not what he really says. But you already knew that, and that's fun for everybody
Yes,
involved.
girl.
Am I the only one that doesn't see Kanan?
I'm standing right next to you.
Yeah,
No.
he's to your right. You need to reload, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's pulling up on Roll20 for me.
Roll20's been kind of wonky lately.
Yeah, it has.
We are looking for what again? Lost City? Information would be helpful. Lodging.
I have a portable
Resupply.
magical house. Can't help you with the resupply.
In return for having rescued one of my flock, I will perform the Dance of the Seven Winds for you and your group. But we do not have the components to cast it.
Of course not.
In the meantime,
Alright. What components do you need?
Do we know the current status of Erates?
She is hanging upside down from the cleansing chamber.
Okay,
Yep.
That's all we know right now. Okay.
That's all you know.
That's all I can do. I can't get out.
can I poke my head out the window and just check on her?
Roll a perception check.
If I can, I'll be trying to climb my way up.
How?
I don't know.
You can't climb if your arms are bound and you're hanging.
Power of sheer anger.
No. That's
Yeah,
not how
I
that
mean,
works.
if your tongue's really strong, maybe, but
If you had a prehensile tail, I'd consider it, but I don't think Dragonborn have tails.
Nope.
They do not have tails.
Nope. Half dragon.
If only I was a lizard folk.
No, you can't, Tack.
internal thoughts of Tack. Well, she's dead. And then I straighten back up and don't say anything.
Oh well, she's dead.
What components exactly are you missing for this ritual dance of yours?
Waiting. I have all my spells. Okay, cool.
Arc.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the right page.
So many pages!
All the pages.
I didn't get a chance to go over the book before I got here, so...
Let's see.
Okay, so... She tells you that she would need a black orchid to do the ritual.
Black orchid. And where exactly could we find this?
That's the information I'm trying to find.
I'm going to roll a nature check because I am an herbalist that knows the area.
I'm a guy who knows things.
I'm a guy who knows how to get everybody fucked up on Black Orchid.
I
Orchid.
know things.
Gonna have to get some of that Black Lotus.
And Kanan, as you're thinking about it, she says exactly what you were thinking. Nangalore.
Yes, that was exactly what I was thinking.
You were thinking that's where you would find a black orchid.
Alright, and what do I know about Nangalore? Besides, that's a hot spot for Black Lotus. Or
Orchid.
I'm sorry. Somebody put me on the mind of Rare Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah.
If you can collect this orchid for me, I will perform the ritual on you.
What do I know about Nangalore?
I would need you to roll a history check for that. Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, well, it's the one thing I'm here for, apparently, so I may as well do it right.
But you so rarely do.
Wow.
Um,
With a 17, I'm going to say, you know that that Nangler was built to honor Zalcore, who was a vain Omuan queen.
Would I have a rough idea where it was, or just that?
You think it's somewhere to the southwest of here?
Oh, work with that.
okay.
Well, this Nengalore, where we can find the Black Orchid, was a place built to dedicate a very vain queen. The most vain queen. You can imagine it's in ruins by now.
You hear from the hallway. Most of Cholt generally is.
Yeah, well, you know what? Nobody asked you. I'm the history guy around here. Okay? You and your fancy ring can go somewhere else in this dog and pony show there, pal.
Are you feeling intimidated, Kanan?
I'm not. Who's intimidated? I can be very intimidating.
I mean, ask him if he has a hot tiger girlfriend. He probably doesn't.
Yeah, do you have a hot tiger girlfriend?
You actually need to look this up.
He says
No,
he has
He
to.
doesn't. He has a
Yeah, he has a paladin wife. He doesn't have.
Okay, that's who it is.
Paladin wife.
Because I read that he had someone, but I didn't know who it was.
It was, yeah, it's just.
Didn't she like leave him or something?
No, it's complicated and it's spoilers.
Okay.
It's
Very
complicated.
spoilers. And plus, none of you know about the ring.
I know.
Yeah,
I didn't say anything about the ring. I did say some things about the ring.
He said a few things about the ring.
I didn't say anything. Okay, maybe I said a thing or two. It's fine.
Were you Hagrid?
I mean, he's the real hero.
It's always been the hero we deserve.
I mean, Dragon Bait has a very nice looking sword. Jealous of the sword. Wish my axe was nice and shiny like that.
Your axe has character, though.
It
You
does.
made it from a dead thing.
I did. Do you guys enchant?
Ashara shakes her head. You will find Mangalore southwest of here.
We still have that.
Yes.
We still have that shell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Believe we were planning on fashioning the snail shell into dust for clothing.
Yes, we were
Arvon.
doing that for Kanan.
Arvon's gonna kind of peek around Tack and say, Ashara, is it?
She nods.
Say, you wouldn't happen to know any smiths or something that could help us with a little shell problem that we have downstairs?
We are a monastery.
I
We-
accept that, but no, you have very strong fists. Perhaps you can shatter it. I'm not really sure how those things work, but you can do this, right? I'm sure you can do this.
And he waves his hand in front of her face. I'm sure you can do this.
Wow, I really feel like I can do this.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
Gotta look at the flail snail now to figure out how it works again.
I believe a month ago you told us we reduce it to powder.
I know how in
And-
general it works, I just need to make sure it's not like, if you punch it and shatter it, it won't work.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's not going to disrupt the magic of it if you shatter it.
That's what we gotta look up.
Mm-hmm.
What if I look up your face?
It's a very beautiful face.
It really is.
It's very beaky.
Nice face. Think I'll take it.
No,
You've got nice eyes. Can I have them?
Okay, so it's, from what I can read, it's really not a problem of breaking it. It's just that it's kind of time consuming to just grind it down.
Yeah, and that's fine. We can leave it here with you, and you can take all the time you need. Well, within reason, of course.
Perhaps can be done while we are looking for this orchid.
If you wish, you can leave it in our monastery.
Perfect. Well, I'm happy with the results here today. How about you guys?
Yes, perfectly.
I don't think there's a thing that I'm unhappy about right now. Which is weird for me.
Give it time.
Give it time, yeah.
I don't...
Haven't found out what happened to me yet.
I believe I left a lit torch underneath the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Were you serious about that?
Yeah.
Maybe I was.
I need a straight answer.
No.
Wait, hold on, that changes
If you were just
everything.
going to decide to kill her, you should have just let me do it.
Shara. Question about the dragonborn dangling from a rope down there.
What about her?
What is going to happen to her if we just leave her there?
If you just leave her there.
Well,
Inevitably, she will starve and dehydrate.
do you
That's
guys have
fair.
any? Do you guys have any plans of removing her from her spot at any time in the near future?
I don't think there's been enough time for her to even know that she's been there.
It's been a month. I don't remember a lot.
And Aarakocra did fly away.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
that was as all of that was
I
happening.
have no intention of removing her bindings.
I mean, if you just happen to feel the need to cut the rope, we won't hold it against you.
Can I be taking a short rest while I'm...
No.
Okay.
You said you've been climbing with sheer anger.
You said
Can't
you
get a
were,
rest while dangling upside down. No.
Arvon.
It's such a wicked headache.
Arvon is gonna speak up and say, oh my god, I'm gonna hate myself for saying this. I don't want to see harm brought upon the Dragonborn.
I start coughing really loudly.
I
when
know,
someone's finishing that
Kanan.
sentence.
I know, it kills me too, but I can't. It's
I put a hand on Arvon's shoulder and just say, You've a good heart.
No, I just need a fifth body with us so we don't die out there.
There's that too.
I mean, I like the smell of our dragon friend back there. I feel like that could be our lizard friend back there. I feel like that could be an acceptable replacement.
It is a net improvement.
Based off of her actions, you might say you were better off without her, she says, stroking her beak.
Yeah, that's okay, that's fair, but Arvon's gonna kind of walk forward and say, well, truth is, despite all of her flaws, I feel there's still a chance that she can do good for us. And I don't know, maybe she's just misguided and maybe I can get to her. Or maybe she's just gonna continue to be the pain in our ass that she has been to this point. I really can't tell you the future, but if I have my say in it, she will remain with us for as long as she is useful.
Roll a persuasion check.
Start coughing really loudly again.
At disadvantage now. Jesus.
I want rolls like that.
As far as you can tell, she is convinced. She will not remove Erates from her bindings.
When we leave, we will retrieve our friend. And he's gonna look around to see what everybody else says.
Did we bring someone else here? Was there? I mean, I figured we were going to bring Azaka. I didn't think that was a point of contention.
No, I'm talking about Erates.
Oh, I just got it. Ha.
We'll retrieve our friend and take them with us. They will not bring any harm or damage to your village. They will be under our care once again. And when we return, if you so wish, we will not allow them to enter this village. I don't care if I have to bind them myself.
She leans closer to you and says, if you bring or attempts to bring harm upon any of my flock, it is out of my hands.
Understood, and that's why I did everything I could to try to protect them. Especially when the erratic one decided she wanted to do what erratic ones do.
Erates one.
We have no intention of bringing conflict to your flock.
I don't believe you do. But the Dragonborn out there is up for contention.
If she becomes a threat to you, we'll defend your people.
We will. You have my word on this.
Do you have a map?
We have a
Take out
map?
the map.
Yes. I reach back, grab the map from Kanan, and hand it forward.
And with a deft hand, she begins to fill out the area around Nengalore.
Are there any other locations that you know of you might be able to mark for us? It would be very helpful.
We are actually out here for another purpose. Hello? Ark, are you there?
I'm looking up if she knows any other areas around
Oh,
that you
okay.
don't also have.
Okay.
And she shakes her head solemnly.
I'm also curious about that little that room with the circle in the ring. That looks like fun.
The room with the circle in the ring? Wait, what room is that?
It was in another building. It was like a square with a circle in it.
Do you know what it did?
No, but it
Oh.
reminds me of like a ring.
Oh, I see. Well, look back over at Ashara and kind of nod very respectfully and say, "Thank you for marking our map for us and telling us where we can find this. We will bring back your it's a black lotus?
Orchid.
Black
Orchid? Orchid.
I know it.
Orchid.
Orchid. We will bring back your black orchid as soon as we possibly can." And then kind of roll the map
Take
up.
your time. It is for you, not me.
Oh no,
Well,
we're
while
bringing
we're
it back
out-
as soon as we can.
While we're out, I mean, I can certainly pick up more than the one. If you need it.
Arvon rolls up the map and hands it back to Cannon, like just over his shoulder.
Perhaps we could pot one so that they can cultivate it here. It would make it easier on them.
Something I can do, certainly. And then you will be able to take the black orchid and then turn one of your flock into the black falcon. Because they're birds, not panthers. See, it's funny. I'm funny.
Yeah.
Charisma check.
Well, time to hit the old dusty trail.
Well, this is gonna go badly. I'm gonna just step out of this room and leave.
Okay, I was just fixing your map so you now have Nengalore.
Yeah.
Mango lore.
More like
Sounds-
mango. God damn it. Remind.
Mango.
All right. Kind of nod again, thanking Ashara, and kind of look back to everybody and kind of like motion, like we should get out of here before she changed her mind.
Oh yes. I'm prepared whenever.
I'll step out. Say, hey, I like your smell, pal.
For expediency's sake.
Hang on there.
Oh. Okay.
So as you say that, you get a smell of lemon. And as you guys are stepping out, Artist kind of waves to get your attention.
Pine saw.
Yes. What can we do for you, person that I'm not supposed to know has a supremely powerful artifact ring?
Here you are.
And yet, here we are.
I heard you and your group mention something about the soulmonger.
Well, we mentioned the
Death
Death
curse.
but I suppose 2 and 2 can be put together in equal form.
Tell us what you know of this soulmonger.
My name is Commander Shepard, and I'm looking for information about the Reapers.
I should get going.
No. You should not get going. You should, in fact,
You've
inform
already
us.
started a lore dump on us.
Yeah. Please do.
Please sit.
Your aim is to stop the death curse?
It certainly
Well,
is.
Yes. Prefer to live.
It's either that or die and then not be able to be brought back. So I would prefer the former. Of not being... Yes, Richard. Yes. This is why the halfling usually handles this.
I'll admit I don't know much about Cholt. I don't know where the Death Curse or Soulmonger lie, but if you wish, me and Dragonbait will accompany you on your journey.
See, Arvon, we trade one and get two. It's a win-win.
Yes, that sounds perfectly fine. Yes, you can accompany us. That would be excellent.
I'm going to go cut that rope right now. I feel great about this choice.
We're saving her. We're not... No, Kanan.
Okay, fine. I won't cut the rope.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashara,
She raises her head.
there are human children here?
Yes.
What's the deal with that?
What's the deal with humans? Sorry.
The humans are our guests.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
I would like to make an insight check on that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
They are certainly guests.
I will also incite that.
Okay.
They are certainly guests.
She's not lying. They are guests in the monastery.
And have they said... Did they say to us what tribe they were from? Does anybody remember
I
that?
don't recall if the boy told us any real information about him.
The boy didn't. The Aarakocra talking about them did.
Yeah.
I think
Did
that
they-
all he said was they called him a prince.
Yeah.
So you have
The last
Yeah.
prince of Omo.
Yes.
Okay, so we did get that information. Good.
Mm-hmm. Are they permanent guests here?
They are our guests until Omu is destroyed of the evil there.
Till we fatten them up for dinner.
Scraw.
Well,
If you would like, I would recite the story of how they came to be with us.
Can you do it in song?
No.
That's fair.
Well, my interest
I
is
can
depleted.
I can play music for you.
It could be useful information if they came from Omo.
Yes. Yeah, sure. Let's hear the story. Arvon's gonna walk up and sit down, like intently listening, like a little child.
Okay, so the prince and princess, his great-grandmother, was the last ruling queen of Omu. Our tribe befriended their parents, Omek and Razan. Omek died from a fall, and their mother Razan was killed by terrafolk.
Yes, I believe I've heard of this Omek. He died, but his spirit was placed inside of a vessel so that he could tell the world over all sorts of adventures and tales of magical artifacts that would have to be
Oh,
sought out in a
goodness, I
magical
see what you're
temple.
doing.
A giant stone head, I think it was.
Did we just throw him out?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Did someone really move me out of the room?
Yes.
Wow. I did that completely in character, too. I want some credit for that.
I would give you DM inspiration, but I'm not the DM, so you get nothing. Nothing.
Give it to me in another game.
Nope. Give it to you when you're dead.
Whoa.
Razan wished us to protect the young royals, and we hope to return them to power once Omu is vanquished of the evil there.
All right.
Well, seems like we have an additional job. Or at least an additional reason to get rid of whatever's going on there.
We're potential allies.
Do you know?
The Muffin Man?
Yes, the Muffin
He
Man.
lives on Cherrybrook Lane.
If they are returned to power, what does that mean for the realm, though?
It means Omu has its right ruling leaders.
But I mean, outside of that, there's no real changes. That's just change of leadership, and that's it.
You make it sound like a
Imagine.
transfer of power is always so bloody, Arvon.
Imagine.
Have you been in the jungles of Chold?
Yes, they're a lawless
is-
land.
Wouldn't it be good to have some law in there?
I mean, it matter of perspective, I guess.
I am suspecting we've only come across jungle and ruined places. I'm suspecting the Omu place is also not in its best shape.
Of course not. It is a ruin.
Yes, the city was ruined when the kingdom fell.
So then, why is it necessary for them to restore their power there? Why, if the city is ruined, then they can restart anywhere.
Yes, but they're not going to show up in Nyanzaru and say, hey, we're the kings and queens now. They've got, trade princes who like their authority.
Your friend there has the right of it. We Aarakocra just wish to see them return. We have been steadfast friends of their family.
And we're sick of these brats.
Oh god, they're the worst!
Alright, so we restore them to power, and that doesn't change anything else outside of the city of Omo, though.
For now. Kingdoms aren't built in a day.
Yes, and they're not going to be fixed in a decade.
Imagine it would be a long task.
even still, it doesn't mean that the trade princes are going to so willingly give up their power anyways. Even if you restore power for these rightful heirs of Omu, it's not going to change that. They're still going to be greedy and want control over Nyanzaru.
Well, Arvon,
Yeah. But they could probably set up like trade or something.
The way I see it is, it's going to be a byproduct of us solving this problem no matter what. So it's not anything to really concern ourselves with for the moment.
Possible. Hard to say. If Nyanzaru is not part of Omu, then trade would be a thing, I imagine. Which would be beneficial. But if they consider it, then maybe it's not. I do not know these things.
Well, I appreciate your story nonetheless. It gives us a better understanding of these siblings and kind of what we're up against with the city of Omo. I don't know. I just have my reservations about it, obviously.
Perhaps
More than
reservations.
understandable.
Yes, it is. What Kanan said.
Alright, so shall we go get our other Dragonborn friend, and make our way
I
out
don't think
of here,
this
then?
one is a Dragonborn. He looks like something else.
He looks like half dragon.
He shakes his head.
I like him. So
You get
there
another
you go.
smell of lemon.
He's inviting you to a lemon party.
Oh no, stop.
You then smell brimstone.
See? That's a great smell right there. It's the smell of anguish and flames.
Of course you are. Of course you're the edgy one.
I'm
I
not
mean-
edgy. Hardly edgy.
Look at your name.
Kanan?
Say it really fast.
Kanan. Kanan. Kanan?
No,
Kanan.
no, your full name, you idiot.
Kanan Otter.
Say it faster.
So
Kanan Otter.
You
I'm not
idiot.
getting it.
Are you one of those aquatic animals?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it does sound like otter, Arvon. I don't quite understand what the problem is.
you see Dragonbait look over at Artisimber, and he begins to smell like honeysuckle.
Oh, what does that one mean?
Do you know what all of those smells mean?
I believe so.
I'm very excited about this trip.
We get to learn about smells.
Who doesn't want to learn about smells?
I am good at smells.
I'm gonna start making my way towards the stairs.
I will follow.
And to expedite things, I'm assuming we don't run into anything else along the way back.
You would assume wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Because here's the Tarrasque!
Here's the Tarrasque.
That boy who's just hitting
No.
is looking at us.
No. Serac is waiting for you.
Oh,
Roll
well.
initiative.
Oh, well, alright.
We got this.
I cast Shatter.
It
Oh, wait,
does
no.
nothing.
Wait, nope, never mind, that was the first one. That was the other one.
Alright, so we go downstairs.
So as you guys are heading down the ramp towards the main area of the monastery,
Yes.
Ah, that hurt. Okay, that was a coughing fit.
You alright?
My allergies are acting up today.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Nope. But you see a 17-year-old Chultan standing outside of the... Can you guys see from the party token out of curiosity?
Nope.
No.
Okay. I was wondering if that would, but nope. But on the building leading down to the monastery, you see a 17-year-old Chultan girl who looks over at you and begins to move towards you.
I am assuming this is the other
Erates.
royal.
Go on, Kanan. Work your magic.
I'm happily in a relationship with a were-tiger, thank you.
No, I meant the fire magic, but that's fine.
Oh,
Or
alright,
the
fireball.
charismatic one. Wait, no.
I love that's your first thought when you think of magic.
It was a clever misdirect, to be sure.
A Chultan?
Yes.
16-year-old Chultan?
17.
17-year-old Chultan? Can you show us or move us where we're at? Or are they on this part of the map?
They are not on the elder's house. They are...
You know, I gotta admit, I like clothes like that. They're so cool looking.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to get to the Erates thing quickly.
Moisanere.
Okay, so if you guys want to handle the Erates thing, then jump back to this, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you guys go to the cleansing house, where Erates has been waiting. About 50 feet over the edge.
Well, good news, Erates. They're not gonna kill you.
Well, that sounded positively comforting.
How
Yes.
are you feeling?
Fill me up, I am done.
What's the magic word?
I cock my head slightly to the side. Please.
Dragon bait smells like ham.
Okay, nobody else getting any red flags?
Oh, wait, there.
I will not harm you.
Hold on. Oh,
Your
where'd my
friend
sheet
there
goes?
does not sound...
Oh, friend is a real stretch.
I lack a better word.
Will she not harm us? Also, what's with the double 13s today? Come on now.
I'm not trying. So,
Whisper roll either persuasion or deception to me.
I mean, I'm not trying to persuade or deceive. I'm being open. I will not harm them. Like, that's the truth.
I wanted you to roll so it could be a mystery.
I mean, okay.
Fine.
Whisper.
I mean, it's too late now.
It's fine.
I glance back to the others, waiting for affirmation.
Okay, Tech. It's fine. Pull him up. Or pull her up, please.
I'll reach down and I'll start pulling her up.
Thank you.
You are welcome. You know, you are not supposed to protect the armor. Armor is supposed to protect you. And I pat her on the head.
I am going to take one hand, press it against my face, and lay on hands 20 hit points for myself.
Pretty sure you're still tied up.
Oh,
Yeah, you're still tied up.
never mind.
So, before you can do that, how are you feeling, Erates?
I am fine.
You're just fine.
So I say I'm fine. Looking at me, I'm very much not fine. Like, I'm not seething with rage anymore, but, you know, the look in her eyes is gone. Like, there's nothing there.
Can I have a group huddle over here?
Certainly. Huddle up.
Arvon's gonna stay here.
I'll keep between them so I can get to either of them if I need.
And let the group back up and discuss what they want to discuss here.
Is anybody slightly concerned? Because I'm slightly concerned.
I've expressed my concern for quite a while now.
It's not the behavior of someone who's fine. It's not the expression of someone who's fine. As the expression of someone who's going to stab someone in the middle of the night.
If she tries, she will lose the hand she uses to stab.
As they're having their conversation, Arvon's gonna look up at Erates and say, I wish to keep you here. I wish to keep you in this group. I have bargained and pleaded with more people for your life than I have bargained and pleaded for my own. Your antics will stop. And
Yes.
we will work together. We need you here to help us, not to destroy us and not to make things worse.
Okay.
When we release you, we're not going to have issues with you, are we?
Not in the slightest.
I want to insight check that.
She's got the crazy eyes, man. She's got the crazy eyes.
Oh.
To be fair, you would have had to crit.
Mm-hmm.
You believe her.
Do not cross me, Erates. Do you understand?
I understand.
We'll see.
Yes. We shall.
Kanan has magicked a pair of red flags and is swinging them around like crazy.
Gotta love prestidigitation.
I look over at Kanan. Kanan.
I like you less than he does.
Kanan. Have this. And I'll toss Volo's guide to him.
Can't toss anything. Your hands are still
shoot.
bound.
I thought you... Okay, never mind. Wait,
I
I'm gonna
know
wait
I
until
did
you-
not.
I'm gonna wait until you do that.
I'm
Until I
not
said
doing that
can't.
right now.
Okay, I'm not doing anything then.
Arvon, you have my respect and trust because you've earned that, but there's a lot that I'm not liking that I'm seeing right now. But if you want her to stay, then that's fine, and I will go with you because that's the call you want to make. But, and I'm saying this as your friend, there is going to be one gigantic hell of I told you so if something happens.
Let me say that you will not regret it.
I'm not letting her into the hut. I just want that very clear.
You do not have to.
Looking for something. Of course I don't. Okay. Arvon will look up at Erates and say, once again, don't make this be a decision that I will regret. Because if I do, I'm not the one that's going to suffer from it.
Oh, I know. I know very well about suffering. I will make sure that you do not suffer.
Seriously?
I mean, that's
Are you kidding me?
I should be able to incite that with advantage, because that's just...
Do it!
Yeah, it's a DC of 1.
That was obvious.
Go for it.
Fucking DC of 1. It's not even subtle.
Also,
Oh, God,
Erates,
another
no
20.
suffering.
Oh,
That's
meets a
technically
beat.
Yeah.
Also, Erates, no suffering. I think Jeffrey, no suffering.
Jeffrey does no
Oh,
suffering.
Jeffrey's dismissed.
Oh, I figured that.
Forever.
Forever.
So she
The
killed
new
the
mount,
tiger.
Reginald, shall show up.
Oh, I like that name. I like that name a lot.
Reginald's a black tiger with black stripes.
You know,
Because of how edgy he is.
in however many years, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna name my firstborn son Reginald, and I'm gonna cite you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So basically, Azaka and Jeffrey are sitting down at the base of the mountain. Then at one
No,
point,
Jeffrey
Jeffrey
gone.
just disappears.
Yeah.
Or
So,
Azaka.
now I finally read through it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, Erates. We'll see about that. I'm gonna turn to the others. Silent speech to Tick and say, we're not releasing the bindings. We're leaving Erates as is.
Who was that to you clipped out?
Yeah, you.
To
you
Tick.
can say that. Okay.
You're leaving the bindings on?
Yeah.
I believe the point is we're
Tick
leaving you.
nods.
Because you're being really super fucking shady right now.
Kanan, come here for a minute.
I'm gonna go.
No, Kanan, you
I'm
won't.
gonna go. I'm gonna cast fly, and I'm gonna fly down to the base of the mountain and get away from this.
I have a gift for you, Kanan.
Want me to give it to him?
Bye. I believe she's still bound.
I want to be sure to give it to him myself. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can give it to him when we unbind you eventually. Right now, it's not quite the good idea. There's something else going on here, and to be honest, I don't quite like it.
Of course. If I may, could you pass me
No.
one of my paintbrushes, please?
Your hands are bound. What do you think you're going
I know,
to
they're
do
bound
with a
behind my
paintbrush?
back, but I can still hold the paintbrush.
And no, I'm not. I'm not going to give you a paintbrush that you can fashion into a
Okay, put it in my
something
mouth.
to...
I will
No.
not touch it with my hands.
I'm super glad I left.
Yes. Funny, because innuendo.
Yep. We're clipping that one.
Do it.
Arvon's just gonna look at the group and say, "Whenever you're ready, I guess we can head out now."
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
Okay, we're gonna head out.
Okay, so right now your guys' plan is to leave Erates there while you guys go to Nangalore.
I'm following everyone else's lead.
Yeah? So is that the plan, Arvon?
Do you want me to carry her, leave her?
It won't be a good idea to carry me. It's
Arvon kind of wants to leave Erates and go without.
And that's fine.
and
I
And
just
we-
need to
that-
talk to Snow after the session then.
And that would work too, since Snow has to leave.
Yeah.
yeah, thank you.
So, yeah.
Is it wrong that I'm actually genuinely feeling threatened by Erates right now? Like,
No.
like I
it was-
actually think that she
fair.
might kill us.
I will probably carry her.
Sorry.
You need to work on your evil laugh.
Maniacal laugh.
Maniacal laughter. Anyway, I will probably carry Erates away from the village.
I think we're leaving her here.
I don't want to leave her in the village.
So you want to leave her unattended
can't.
somewhere?
No, I can't. I promised.
I
I promised that I would take Erates with us when we left.
Okay, we can take her with us, but then we can abandon her in the jungle, and then that'll be a boss
Take her
fight
to
for
the-
another
to the
day.
rocks.
Oh, you can. Oh, I will do fine in the jungle.
You hate the jungle.
I did.
Hmm.
I definitely did.
Hey everyone, you know what's funny? Helmets can be repaired.
You know what's funny? I just really want to get away from the scary dragonborn. lead.
I do
We
not
threw
have.
that off the thing anyway, so repairing isn't the problem.
In any case, I have no need for that silly piece of metal anymore. I've been enlightened.
Yes, I'm sure you have. Okay, we're taking the Dragonborn with us because I can't leave her here. I fear for their safety much more than I fear for ours.
Oh
Really?
yeah, I just had that realization too. We come back to the Kir Sabal being burned to the ground.
Yep. But nope.
That's cute.
Yeah, the Aarakocra would kick her ass just insanely quickly.
Oh, they wouldn't even have to.
Just kick her off. Let her die. Let her fall to her death.
Just leave her there and let her starve.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't imagine they'd have to do much except knock someone off who can't fly. That would be
Since
dangerous.
I can't fly.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
No, Arvon, it's not going to be fun. Says your friend who just remembered that he's all the way down the mountain.
It's
Yep.
that comic
That's-
like where the villain just turns around while everybody else is there listening, and then steeples their fingers and says, "Aside, this will play into my eventual evil plot to ruin the heroes." And then the people standing there say, "You know, you're supposed to think that in your head."
Very well. Let's continue on. Yeah, we'll take Erates with us. We're leaving her bound. Yeah, that's the current plan.
Okay, and since Cannon's gone, you can't get down as easily as you got up.
Uh.
So, Who's carrying Erates?
Probably
I
me.
don't even need to ask.
Yes, we're gonna have the.
Let's think
the,
about that.
the
It's
halfling
obviously
do it, it's
Arvon.
fine. It's obviously gonna be the halfling.
Arvon, this is your responsibility. And I just set her on top.
And he kicks her off the bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say the second that he has to carry her is when
She's
he's
dead.
like, you know what,
That's it.
not worth it.
Okay, so as you guys are heading down the mountain, I need everyone to give me a perception check, except for Kanan, since he's already down. And Erates, you don't need to either.
Okay.
What
Unless you
are
want
these
to.
dice tonight?
I'm getting smooches from a weretiger.
Hey, finally got a good roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tick and Arvon, you don't notice the rotting away planks on the way there, and they fall underneath from you. You fall onto a lower part of the walkway.
Ow.
Of course we do.
This is
You
patently
take 10
unsafe.
bludgeoning. They have no need for the walkways, really. They can fly, remember?
But they have two
The
humans.
kids can't.
Yeah. the
Yes,
kids
that's why
can-
they stay at the top, where it isn't rotted.
Not really making us not feel like these kids are kidnapped.
Yeah, I'm getting that sense too.
I mean, you inside checked.
Just
But
because I
Tack, you do-
insight it doesn't mean I still can't assume things.
You do notice and manage to get your way across and down to your friends.
Hmm.
And then there are gaps in the walkway that you guys will have to make. That's fine, Snow. Have a good
I'm
night.
sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, have
See
a
you
good
later,
night.
so.
See you, man.
Yeah.
Later,
Thank you
Snow.
very much. I'll talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye.
I throw a lattes over.
You
Nah,
guys
not really.
need to make acrobatics checks to get past the gaps in the walkway.
Boy, it's a good thing the guy who could fly us up here is gone.
Am I able to do athletics? By
No,
jumping? Okay.
because part of it is landing on oddly spaced beams across.
That's fair.
And Tick, you land awkwardly and fall again.
This is my life today.
It's always my games.
Yup.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. How are you feeling?
I'm at about half health.
I think this walkway is the worst enemy I've thrown at you guys.
It's the one that's done the most damage to me.
I mean, I think
And-
a level 2 CR one-shot me, so...
Cast guidance on myself.
Okay. So after a bit of walking, there is a gap that cannot be jumped, and you guys will have to climb your way across. I need everyone to roll athletics.
Okay.
Yeah, that figures.
Well, I was gonna say I can start helping people.
You know, I was gonna say disadvantage for Erates, but that doesn't even matter. Okay, so again, Tick is the only one to fail, falling
God.
another 30 feet.
Just stay alive. I'll heal you in just a minute.
15 points of bludgeoning.
Currently at 1.
Wow!
How far away is
30
Tick.
feet down.
From where I am?
Basically.
No, you landed where we were going.
No. You see how
No?
the... Let me bring you over to
It
the
probably
walkways.
fell through
Okay.
one of the gaps down to the ones below it.
Gotcha.
See how it's kind of laid out, how it's angular?
Yeah. Yep.
That's how it works.
Oh.
Hey, I need to do this for artists and dragon.
Yeah, if Artist dies, I want the ring and we don't tell Kanan.
I will actually hunt you down in real life and beat you up.
Look, sir, you already had the ring once. Give it to somebody else for a change.
Oh, please, yeah, like I really got to make use of it.
You dropped a chicken hut on a dragon.
The only thing.
If tick is 30 feet, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll...
Oh god.
That's some bad roll.
Yeah. I mean,
Question, Ark?
Yeah.
Do I hear Tick screaming and cursing like a madman as he's
I'm
tumbling
probably falling with quiet dignity.
So, dragon bait falls twice.
around? Do I smell his plight?
Not from down there.
Well, I tried.
Now it's Artis's turn.
Yeah, wizard, show off your athleticism.
He's not even a wizard. They give these guys nothing.
holy crap.
Wow.
He's
Wow.
a wizard.
He is not a wizard.
Isn't
He
he a
is now.
fighter?
I believe he's a bard.
Oh.
He doesn't have spells.
Oh.
Oh, well, then he just sucks.
He is listed as a bard, though.
Without spells.
A spellless
In
bard?
2nd edition, apparently, he was a fighter.
So everyone just sucks at getting down this walkway.
Excuse me?
You don't
Excuse me.
count.
I only
Oh,
fell
okay.
once, thank you.
You guys suck at getting down. Yep. Overall, yes. Okay, so you guys are now at the base of the mountain. Where I assume you guys want to find Kanan and Azaka.
Yeah.
When I find them, I just grin and watch. Were we doing a rewind thing for the...
Yes. For some reason, the Roll20 isn't scrolling, but I'm throwing you back to the player's map.
Okay.
In case you're wondering why you were suddenly at Camp Vengeance.
I was.
Oh god, they captured us!
Oh no! The jig's up, guys, run!
Turns out this was all a dream.
I rage.
You're now back to level 4.
Well, it was nice. Thanks for inviting me to the game, guys. Think I'm gonna find something else to do on Sunday.
I was looking to start up a new game anyway, so
Alright, well,
there we go.
color me interested.
But yes, you had encountered the princess.
Mm-hmm. Moaxinar?
Oh, I said moisinere.
Ooh, Moaxinari? Okay.
I think I like that pronunciation.
I do too. Moaxinari.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
Greetings, I told my head.
Do you need a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So 5-minute break. Once we get back, we'll continue on. So don't go anywhere. All right. I want to see you here in 5 minutes. All right, so we're getting ready to come back.
Fine, I'll take that. But he does not feel safe right
All
now.
right, I'm back.
I mean,
Tack's
none of
gonna be
us
watching
do.
her close.
All right, like I said, I'm pretty certain that there's going to be a hit put out on Erates, and it's going to be Arvon telling Tick to kill her in her sleep.
A hit?
Yeah, like pay Tick to do something,
Oh,
like kill her in her sleep.
Sorry, I stepped away. What did you need?
It was perfect timing. I said that I'm pretty sure that what's going to happen here is Arvon's going to put a hit on Erates and is going to hire Tick to do it.
so I do have a question before we come back.
We're back, but I can
whatever.
continue.
The part of me that knows what's there wants to have her there and we'll just make a happy accident, but...
Yeah.
Because if you aren't bringing her, I need to talk to Snow about a temporary character.
I mean, he could play Dragonbait. The
No.
Dragonbait's awesome.
Dragonbait is me.
No, we're bringing Erates there.
Yeah, we can arrange for something to happen to Erates.
If we have to.
DM.
Yes.
Give him the business.
Having been,
It's gonna get ugly.
self-inflicting, poison on myself since getting to Cholt, have I increased my constitution at all? Maybe? Please? Pretty please?
Nope.
Damn it. Is it possible, or should I just stop?
I mean, it's possible. It just takes a while.
Okay.
And this is a very long-running kind of game.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Nah, we're gonna breeze through it in a month.
Considering how often we played, no.
No, he means like a month as in 30 more sessions.
30 sessions. It's fine.
Yo, let's bang this out. Every session, one session a day.
One session a day.
Okay, everybody ready?
Yep. Ready to assassinate Erates in their sleep.
See,
I'm
when I
surprised that wasn't session 2.
Look, okay.
I mean, we try.
I have to play the character based on personality traits
Oh yeah,
and stuff.
I'm
So
not judging you for it. I'm
Yeah.
just making fun.
yeah,
You know, like any other group would have killed her already.
oh yeah, like 1,000,000%. Like, yeah. Yes,
But yes, you
pass,
are.
pass leveling
You have
system.
seen Princess. How'd you say it, Shay? Because I like that pronunciation.
Wazanare.
Wasn't art. Because I even looked it up on D&D Beyond, and there is no pronunciation.
Thought they usually had the like
They
little
usually do.
voice things.
Come on, Mercer, where are you?
Yeah, they didn't have pronunciations for a few things in SKT too. It's not like Mercer's busy or anything. God, what are you doing?
He definitely doesn't run a show every week. But anyways,
Does he run a show, or does he
he runs a
just,
D&D
or
game.
does he just do a D&D game and other people run the show for him?
It's true.
Makes you think.
Okay.
By the way, Matt Mercer, I love your work. So if you, for some reason, hear this, I'm just kidding.
He's not kidding.
I mean, I might not be kidding. I don't know.
All right. So,
So you see the princess walk up to you. She is holding herself very high, very regal. As regal as she can. You are the visitors, yes?
Yes, and who might you be?
I am Princess Mawaksanare. That was not...
Mawazanare.
Mawazanare. Mawazanare.
There you go.
I am Princess Mawazanare. And you are?
I am Arvon Marsk. These are my friends Tic Tac and Kanan. You can ignore the Dragonborn in the back. She's not that important.
You just
The
created a
Dragonborn
time
is not here.
You created a time paradox.
Oh, right. I forgot. We fast forwarded and now we're rewinding. The Dragonborn's not there. So ignore the Dragonborn. Hand wave. Didn't happen. It's fine.
You know, I try my best to ignore the Dragonborn. She kind of makes a gesture with her hand. It's like, and goes, "Shouldn't you be bowing?"
Oh god, it's one of these. Okay, I will. Kanan will bow.
Oh, you just can't see it. It's because I'm a halfling. I'm always bowing.
Do a deception check just for fun.
Ah, yes. Ew. That's a terrible roll.
It's true, he's always bowing. Does that go? No, I don't know.
Hey!
She kind of nods and accepts this. Looks over at Tick and Tack.
I tilt my head confused and
Tick
look to my
looks
brother.
over to his sister and then looks at her. Yes.
I'm going to silent speech to
Thank you.
Tick and say, I believe she thinks she's royalty. She wants you to bow to her.
Oh, well. He's gonna look to his sister. Do we recognize her authority?
And Sylvan. Actually, this is a good point. I don't know if this is true for Faerun or not, but are the children of a chief not supposed to bow to anyone except their father until they're...
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what rules.
Yeah, whatever.
I would stand under the we're elves, so we don't need to recognize a human. But
Yeah, but for the sake of...
I think Arvon wants us to humor her, and this is in Sylvan as well.
Well, alright. I'll glance back and give an informal bow, I suppose.
Sorry.
Yep, Tick will do the same.
So just kind of like leaning from the waist, like quick.
Yeah, we'll give.
Yeah,
we'll
it's
give,
like-
we'll give the courteous gesture, but not any sort of bow a formal bow that a
We
human would give to royalty. 'Cause
Yeah,
we're not-
we don't get on our hands and knees and bow, but we do that. I assume we're doing like that thing where we like
Basically a curtsy.
Yeah,
The
We'll
gentle
do
head
that.
nod, leaning
Yeah,
forward.
we're doing tribal elf equivalent of
Yeah.
showing respect.
yeah, that.
She seems to accept this.
Good.
And she points at Arvon. You there, you have an instrument? Will you play it?
Maybe.
You know, the worst
I
part
would
of
like
this
you to
is,
play it.
Canonically, I fly and run away from this scene a little later on, so I'm stuck here.
1 sec.
This is what you guys get for asking for a time skip.
You asked for a time skip.
No, Snow
Sorry.
did.
Your face asked for time. Shut up.
Arvon's gonna kind of look and say, "Am I getting paid for this?"
You're getting paid in exposure.
You
My
the
people
worst
are
kind of
assisting
person.
you, aren't they?
Who are your people? I'm sorry.
The Aarakocrans.
They're your people. Oh, well, that's
They are
interesting.
now.
They are now. How does that work?
They've taken us in, fed us, clothed us. Is that not obvious? They are our friends and our current family.
Oh, we did that with the Dragonborn too, but that didn't really mean that they're family to us.
Interesting. Maybe it is something like when, we earn each other's respect and, we accepted you into our tribe.
That's possible, yes. I'm still curious to know as to why I am being asked to play an instrument, though.
Because she is a princess and she would like to hear music. I don't suspect you're going to get a deeper answer, Arvon.
I'm.
It's very rare that I get to hear music like the instrument you're carrying up here.
Oh, you expect me to be good at it? Oh, I am so sorry.
A child's whimsy.
I will play you the song of my people.
I will assist by playing the pan flutes.
I mean, that's a 17.
That's
I'll
a
do nothing
17.
Because I've already used all my portents, apparently.
I will still assist by playing the pan flutes because I want to make use of this item.
Roll your performance check then.
I didn't even. So, how do those work? Oh, I have it here.
What are you playing?
I have my loot. So if I use that, hey, look at that! It actually works.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with your higher one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are getting into this. Those pipes playing in this music right now. That's us.
So, as you guys are performing for the princess, she kind of sits down on an outcropping of rock and is just grinning ear to ear, watching you two.
I honestly thought she was gonna be like, play music for us while the important people talk, and I was gonna be like, look, no.
No, she wants to hear you play.
Come back there, Arvon.
Yeah, that was the thing. Is like, at first I was like, wait, I'm not playing music so you could talk to them. No. And then I was like, oh, she just wants to hear music. Got it. She's not a terrible person. Okay.
This is actually some pretty good music.
Yeah.
I like this tune.
And
What is
when
it?
you... the video,
Yeah.
I think it's just called, like, jungle music.
It's, is it one of the soundscape ones or whatever it's called from on YouTube?
It's 1 hour of jungle and tribal music.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And I've been using it almost every session. It hasn't got
Yeah.
flagged yet.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the, what is this called? The Sword Coast Soundscapes. Have you seen theirs or heard theirs? You
I don't
use theirs every now and then.
I probably do, I just don't exactly know.
They have specific ones for the D&D campaigns. They're super
Oh, I'm
cool.
using their ambience right now.
Yeah.
The Jungles of Cholt.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Mhm.
So as you guys His performance kind of settles down into the ending chord. She kind of gives a respectful clap and goes, "So what are you doing here? Where are you from?"
Anybody else want to start first?
I'm from the faraway city of Waterdeep.
Ah, yes, the Principality of Waterdeep.
Yes, same.
My brother and I are from the High Forest. We are children of the chief of our tribe.
She kind of looks at Kanan and Arvon and goes, "When you two return to the Principality of Waterdeep, will you tell them of mine and my brother's plight? Perhaps convince them to send swords to aid our retaking of Omu."
Kanan looks at Arvon like, I don't know about you, buddy, but I really wasn't in with any of the masked lords.
Yeah, unfortunately, He kind of looks down, like, at his feet and says, "I'm not really here by choice. And when I get out of here, I'm probably not going to be able to go back to my home."
You wish to return now?
I do. I wish more than anything that I could be home, but I don't see how that's going to happen.
We could try to find you a way for you.
The short answer, Your Highness, is we can probably tell someone of your plight whether or not we'll have the influence to make them.
Oh,
agree
I'm
to
sure
anything.
once they hear who I am, they would be glad to help.
Okay.
Sure, I'm not willing to burst this bubble.
Yeah. Kind of nervous. Yeah, sure.
I'll step forward a little bit. Omu, do you know where it is?
I think the trick about a lost city is that most people don't know where it is.
Any clues to it would help. We are searching for it.
You are?
We are.
If you would,
Yeah.
would like to. I would like you to do something for me when you get there.
And what will that be?
I need an item. It is called the Skull Chalice of Chikagre.
Oh, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
Really, Tech? Or Tech?
Oh, no, that was sarcasm completely.
All right.
I need to
Sometimes
teach you sarcasm.
Yeah, sometimes the inflection doesn't quite carry it.
Okay,
It must
so
be an elf thing.
this chalice.
It would be
you
for
said?
the good of Trolt.
Skull Chalice of what?
Chikagre. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Can you copy paste that for us?
Chikagre.
Chim Pokemon.
So we're going to bring you this chalice if we find it. Is it one of these things like we're gonna know it when we see it?
Oh, it definitely sounds like it. Know it when you see it kind of cup.
Well,
My halfling friend. What is its name?
it's a chalice.
Skull Chalice.
Okay, you're telling me you're the only person that's ever created a skull chalice, or they are the only people that have?
I
Do you know about orcs?
What was that, Rose?
Do you know about orcs, Your Highness? Because if you want to talk about skull cups,
They know a thing or two about skull cups.
They kind of have the market of them back in the Principality of Waterdeep.
This skull chalice, what does it do exactly? What is it used for? Is it ceremonial?
It's a symbol, yes.
Ah,
Okay, so say we get to Omu and we go and look for this skull chalice of Chicago. Yeah.
I like that.
It's now the skull chalice of Chicago. It cannot be changed.
It cannot be changed. It is forever known as the skull chalice of
You
Chicago.
you pluck one of their feathers, you pluck two of theirs. That's the Skull Chalice of Chicago way.
So we find this chalice and we bring it back to you. What makes you think that we're going to be able to get out of that place with it secured?
She kind of tilts her head and goes, "It's a chalice. Put it in your bag."
You said that this is a prized possession, right?
It's a lost symbol.
A lost symbol, so it's not going to be protected?
I don't know.
Well, that's my guess, is whenever we go here, it's probably going to be protected, which means it's going to be very, very dangerous. And Lost City already sounds like it's pretty ominous to begin with, so...
I don't appreciate you treating the future Queen of Omu like a child.
I was wondering when this was going to happen.
Well...
I'm going to step in for Arvon, and we're going to tag out Arvon. Your Highness, we were planning on endeavoring to go to this city regardless, and we can certainly keep an eye open for a skull chalice of such import, and we will certainly be sure to deliver it to you if and when we discover it.
Good recovery.
You have to know these things.
She nods and stands up. I appreciate that. What is your name?
Kanan Otter, Your Highness. Your worshipfulness.
I would like you to accompany me my chambers, Kanan.
He's already got a girlfriend.
Yes.
From the base of the cliff, Azaka sneezes again.
You suddenly see a were-tiger clawing its way up the mountain.
It's just like a claw just appears through the princess.
It's like, fuck this fear. I'm doing it for love.
I am spoken for, Your Majesty.
He has a mate.
An exceptionally good smell, so I'm not going to chance it even if I were inclined.
You
Chief.
smell your mates as well, Kanan. How interesting.
That's not what... Never mind.
She frowns and takes a step closer to you.
Oh,
And goes-
cool. So this is one of those really fun... Alright, that's cool. Alright, so this
I was
is
not
happening to me.
asking.
Cool.
Hey,
This
we'll make all of the excuses for you. Just, you're a wizard. Take 5, bang it out real quick.
Literally.
Do you want out of this?
I suspect she is not interested in the elves as much as I, again, as seems to be our way, to tag out for each other.
I'll
We're
glance
willing
to my...
to take one for the team for you, though.
Perhaps one of my yeah, but now I feel really skeezy saying that. It's like, maybe not me, but how about one of these two, huh?
Why just one?
Yeah. I'll plant a hand on. I'll tag out with Kanan and glance to my brother. My brother and I are children of the chief. Is royalty not interested in other royalty from other areas? I'm making that kind of the kind of thing that
You're
human.
like,
Yeah,
your eye waggling a little.
No, I am not. That human. I'm trying to make the connection that like human nobles do the noble.
We could seal an alliance.
That.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I had a feeling she wasn't going to be interested in the elves, but I'm rooting for you.
I got a 0. What do you got?
1.
Go for it. Your dice don't hate you. Well,
They do.
Apparently they do.
Okay.
Should I roll 2 just in case?
You know what, go for it.
There we go.
I mean,
That one's better.
18. Or, sorry, 16.
She shakes her head and goes back towards Kanan.
Wow,
we
this
tried,
lady
buddy.
This lady is really set on this. You know, he's kind of like skinny looking, right?
I am aware.
She has a type.
I mean,
I
just
need,
remember,
like- I need,
Kanan,
like-
no means no.
I need a reverse Cicero here, Arvon.
Do you really want me to get in the middle of this?
No, not really.
I guess I can. I can.
We could talk about that itch that doesn't go away that you have.
Wow, that would not help me at all.
I mean, we tried to do this the polite way, Kanan, but if she really wants to see
I'm gonna
that
try
condition,
I'm gonna try the polite way again. It's like, Your Majesty, we only just met. It wouldn't be proper. And then immediately going for, I just need to get out of this situation immediately. Perhaps when we've secured the cup, we can bring that up again.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh god.
here it comes.
Oh god. Am I really getting strong-armed into sleeping with a princess? Is this what my life has become?
I rolled for who she would be attracted to. Blame the dice.
I mean, she could be attracted to multiple people. Yeah.
That's not what it says.
We had our roll. It failed.
Okay. That's what it says? There's
She's
Stuff
really
about it?
She's really attracted to one of the party members.
Consequently, the princess is likely to fixate on one of these adventures as their potential romantic partner.
Yeah,
This attachment will be powerful, fiery, and jealous.
Oh, good.
a lot of the published adventures do that. Yeah.
That is super good. That I
Azaka?
with Azaka.
Ozaka, would you like to come up here, please?
She's super far away.
Just hear the slow, like, cracking of stone as she's clawing herself up.
Kanan, you hear in your mind, do I really unman you so?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, whose voice was that?
That was J Help.
Okay.
Wazanare.
Muazadare.
So
She
she's
just called
psionically.
it. She just
She's
called your
psionic.
name
She
and put
just.
it into
She
question.
just called my. Wow.
She's got magic.
Wow. I'm in kind of a tough spot here.
Oof. You need to do it now on principle. You can't
As I'm-
take that.
As I'm watching,
Of course, I don't fucking have sending. Why would I have sending? Why would I ever need that spell in order to call in help?
does it look like Kanan's like trying to like back out of this?
Yeah, very much so.
It's clear that he's really kind of uncomfortable with the whole thing, because he does kind of have a thing going on with Azaka, and it's obvious that this whole thing is really kind of like nobody has ever been interested in me in my entire life, and this suddenly happens.
Arvon is going to look up towards Moazandare and say, no, hold on, wait. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Let me try this again.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna help, buddy.
A
How is it,
wisdom
sir?
saving
Mhm.
throw. Well, this will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, so now afterwards he's gonna be infatuated with me
Natural
and annoyed
20.
at you.
What's the DC?
DC is a 14.
Nope.
All right. Arvon's going to quickly hop back to his feet and say, I think we got off on the wrong foot. Perhaps I was just mistaken of your ways and how your... what am I looking for here?
I believe you're looking for the
How your
thing
culture
that gets us out of
handles.
here the fast.
How your culture handles royalty. I am very sorry for the way that I was speaking to you, but perhaps we can be friends instead.
A little persuasion check at advantage.
Okay.
I believe that's what charmed person does. Damn.
Hmm.
She kind of turned towards you and smiles and says, I would love to be friends with you.
Oh, that is wonderful. I would be happy to take a little time to step away, possibly get to know you a little better, and make this whole situation much easier for all of us.
Arvon, if I could.
One moment. Silent speech, yes.
Can I reply to that?
Nope. You can
Nope.
speak. You can speak
You can
in...
message if you have message.
I don't have message. I'm not that kind of wizard.
Do you know Halfling?
Nope. I'm gonna pull him away briefly.
Okay. Yes.
I appreciate it. That spell isn't going to last forever.
No, it's going to
And
last
she's
just
going to
long
be-
enough.
She's going to be pretty pissed off.
No, she's going to enjoy herself. It's fine.
No, I mean after the spell wears off.
Oh, no, she's going to enjoy herself. It's fine.
Do I
I've
need a
got this.
Do I need a PowerPoint presentation to explain how this isn't gonna work for you?
Arvon, you hear in your mind, please hurry up, I'm getting bored.
Yeah, so she's waiting. Do you want to get out of here, or do you want to
I wanted to
let
get out
her
of here
take
and
you
not.
back? Because either way, somebody is going to be forced to stay with her for a little bit.
Yes, but it's a little
For
uncomfortable.
the record,
when
the two of us volunteered, but okay.
It's a little
Yes.
uncomfortable when you're doing it to a 17-year-old girl with magical compulsion behind it.
It's true. But, you see, if I don't do this, then it's going to have to be you. And you don't look like you
or
want to ruin
can I-
things.
Can I suggest another option?
Sure. What other options?
You tell her to go wait for you, and then we all leave.
Because that's not going to upset the royal, right?
I think
Especially
when
we
you
come back.
I think when the spell wears off, it's going to upset her even more.
Hmm.
You both make valid points.
Arvon's gonna press his luck.
I mean, really, at this point, I feel that I should just go ask Azaka if that even bothers her.
Invite her.
Or invite her. I mean, I could take a leaf out of the twins book.
So I'll look at Kana and say, you figure out what you're going to do with the Zaka. I'm going to give you 2 minutes.
Do you have a message, possibly?
Do I?
I can't communicate with her from a distance.
She's too far away.
You can fly.
You can fly down. You have 2
Okay,
minutes.
alright. It's a good thing I have 3 of these, so canonically I can do another fly. Okay, I'm gonna be like, okay. This is the weirdest thing I've ever had to use my magic for.
Is it though?
No.
Is it?
And you're not gonna find out what the weirdest use was. And then he does fly, flies down to Azaka. Because this is my life right now. And then he says...
Just real quick, as he's going down to talk to her, Arvon's just going to walk over and just kind of entertain her a bit. Just try to buy.
I really thought you were going to take the princess and just go.
I
Please,
considered
God.
it. I considered it. I was like, I should maybe.
I mean, looking at your character sheet, it wouldn't be out of character.
It certainly would not.
So, yeah, I'm gonna quickly go down to Azaka and be like, so this is a strange question I'm about to ask you. Would you be interested, and please hear me out all the way, because holy crap, would you be interested in a threesome with a princess?
Oh, that's how he leads it. Oof.
He's really awkward.
Yikes.
And then you go on to explain all that stuff.
And then I go on to explain exactly what just
You
happened.
got 2 minutes, son. You better hurry.
So, after you say, do you want to have a threesome with the princess? She backhands you, kisses you, and says no. You are mine.
Okay, so good to know going forward.
Yeah, I
Ow.
wasn't waiting. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fly back up now with a bruise across my face.
She said no.
What was your
Um,
first indication?
So
That paw-shaped mark on his face.
yeah. So when that charm spell wears off, she's gonna be pretty pissed off. So the rest of us should probably be ready.
I'm hoping that our
Wait,
friend
she is
performs
charmed?
well enough that she'll overlook all of that.
I hope so too, but I'm not willing to count on it.
I mean, she might forget about you.
It's a 50-50, but hey, at least we can take solace in the fact that we tried.
Yeah. Again.
This is going to be really hard trying to protect Arvon from her if it goes south.
Considering that when the spell wears off, they are well aware that they were charmed, and depending on how annoyed she'll be by that, we might not be coming back here.
Very likely. Such is the life we lead.
I was not intending on coming back to this village.
Okay, I'm glad that we're at least on that page together.
You can, but Arvon is not.
I have a feeling that will not go well for me. As much fun as I might come back up just to have Ark have to roleplay with himself, 2 women fighting over me.
So that
might
was
hap-
never coming up.
Yeah, I could bring the princess down. I mean,
Well-
don't.
My brother and I can
Anyway.
bring the flower, I guess.
Yeah, I can cast fire on you guys. So
I mean,
yeah,
you know all of you have to be present for the ritual.
I can fly normally. I'm fine. This is fine for me.
Well, my brother and I can receive it. Tick and Tack can receive the basin.
And I can just cast invisibility and ride on somebody's shoulders, so what? It's fine. Arvon intends on spending 45 minutes with her before going, wait, no, I have to go. My friends are waiting for me. We've got to go to Nangalore. We've got to go do, we got to go and do all this important adventure stuff. And then we need to start working on getting our way towards the Lost City, and we got to help you out. We can't keep wasting time. And our friend is still dangling down there. They're going to lose blood flow to their head before long. Or no, get too much blood to their head. I don't know how these things work. So I'm going to have to go.
Cleric.
Yes. So I'm going to have to go. But I had a lovely, lovely time. And
Roll a persuasion check.
And a performance.
Go for it.
Okay.
Damn, she might actually forget about our Kanan.
Oh.
Again.
Persuasion has advantage.
Yeah.
Oh. Ugh.
Wow.
I suggest running.
I mean, you aren't going anywhere for now.
Oh no, the ether ate him and he just like vanished into thin air. What's this wild magic surge? He unwillingly got poofed away.
Going to give it 5 more minutes, and then continue to play it up and be like, no, I would really love to stay, but I really must be going. My friends are waiting for me.
Do another persuasion check at advantage.
That's better.
She kind of looks sad but nods understandingly. And she kisses you before you go.
Okay, and he smiles and kisses her back and then says, okay, well, I will see you soon. And then immediately bolts out of the door, starts making his way down, and as soon as he walks up to the rest of the party, as we're meeting...
This is how Tack got the 3rd scar. Oh, hey, you're back already.
Yeah, we've got to go.
Run.
Considering how quickly you came back, yes, I imagine we should be.
We only have 10 minutes, so we've got to go.
It took 50 minutes to...
Why?
I mean, kudos to the stamina.
45 minutes. I said 45 minutes.
And then you had to wait 5 more.
And then I had to wait 5 more minutes afterwards.
So there are 10 minutes left.
45.
There's 10 minutes left. We have to go.
As we're walking, is something wrong? She seemed pretty into you.
She was.
She was into Kanan, but...
Funny story.
That was strange, yes.
Yeah, funny story.
Why is that strange?
No, it was... I put a hand on Kanan's shoulder. I said, no, it's strange that she switched interests so quickly.
Funny story.
Oh, yeah, that was magic.
Yeah, that was magic.
Yeah,
so
and
we've
like
got to
I
go.
said, she's going to be pretty pissed off. And
No,
possibly now infatuated with both of us.
I think I did pretty well, actually. Confident in my abilities.
So she's pissed off and
not
infatuated with you two.
I don't know how it's going to play out. Honestly, me and Arvon probably shouldn't come back.
9 minutes.
Well, let's walk and talk.
Yeah, I assume we're walking.
And
So
then resume to present time.
Yeah, so I kind of envision we sit down and we're doing the whole ordeal with Erates, which probably takes about 5 or 6 minutes. And the reason that I missed the first step going down, or the rotted boards, is because I'm like panicking because I'm like, holy shit, she's going to start coming out here in a minute. We got to go.
Yeah, is there, do we, like, hear her, like, shouting to bring us... or bring them back anyway?
Bring me their heads.
Bring the halfling and the human. That would be the ultimate end to this thing. By the way, Arvon, I don't know if you can touch up a bruise, but
I'm back.
I got punched in the face.
Oh, I'm sorry. I knew things wouldn't go well, so it's fine. I took care of it myself.
No, I know. Again, I remember the whole me mentioning the whole charm's gonna wear off, then it's gonna get really bad, and
oh yeah, it certainly is.
bird people might come after us because you've effectively done some pretty horrible things to that princess.
I did nothing horrible to her.
Hopefully he did several good things to her first.
I did a lot of good things to her. It's fine. Everything is okay. I'm not worried. I just want to be out of here when the spell wears off, okay? Yep.
You know, give her.
Now, see, the smart thing to have done would have just been, like, disguise self and made yourself look like Kanan, but...
Oh, crap. Can we just retroactively go back? Wait, no, that's
No.
not the difference wouldn't have worked at all.
So...
This would have been very short.
So did we... Do we hear her?
No,
No?
you got down quick enough. At least out of earshot.
Because I fell the whole way.
Yeah. We're trying to keep up with Tick, who's just falling, like, face planting to get down the walkway fast enough.
Do my keen elven
No.
ears hear any... Okay, fine.
I don't
Cool,
care
let's get
how
on the
good
road.
your hearing is. You're not hearing something from halfway up a mountain.
Hey, voices carry.
Fair point.
So, we're back on the road.
Yes, I don't know how much longer we have, Forge.
We can go as long as you guys want. I don't have to work tomorrow, so... And we're 2.5 hours in, so it's usually 3 hours, so... It's whatever you want to do. If you want to go to 3, that's fine. If you want to stop here, we can.
Oh yeah, let's go
whatever.
to 3 hours.
Okay.
We haven't gone to play in a while. Alright, so Nangalore. I assume-
Lord is. I did the
So-
normal bard thing for once.
Did do the
Twice.
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 You did do tick and tack.
Yeah, but that wasn't on his own accord.
Yeah, that wasn't really the bard doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, bards sleep with everyone. That's their thing.
Yeah, but
Just because he didn't initiate it
We-
doesn't matter.
We
If bards
helped him,
don't do
not
it,
the other way
Mesmer,
around.
if bards don't do it, Mass Mercer comes to your house and hits you with the silly.
You know, I'm not gonna do that now, just so he does that.
all right. So Nangalore.
Right there.
Yep, that's where we're going.
Fast
So-
pace.
Fast pace
So,
will get us 4 squares.
I'm taking it that that you're not returning up the mountain, Arvon.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, so... Again, when you get down the mountain, Azaka slaps you again.
Gee, I would.
Take 1
Why?
HP.
I'm not gonna actually injure him.
Oh.
I'd have to roll for that, and my rolls are shit.
No, you just tell him take 1 HP damage. First slap.
Why the second time?
Because you thought about it
suggesting
again.
I did not.
Liar.
I did slightly.
Arvon's just sitting there saying this.
Arvon's just provoking it.
Okay, Azaka.
You
would
asked for this.
Would you prefer that I lie and say
She's
that
gonna
I
smack
don't?
you
Oh,
again.
you probably shouldn't say
She's
that.
gonna smack you again.
Well, I'm just saying. And again, he's not.
You
he's
probably
not
shouldn't say
in that.
I'll put a hand on Azaka's shoulder and just say, he turned her down several times. And keep walking.
Quite admirably, I should add. He only thought of you the whole time. And then Tick will walk off.
Arvon's just gonna shrug and walk away.
You guys smell ham.
Aw, man, we should have had Dragon Bait banging out for us.
Yeah, really. Actually, what the hell? That would have been perfect. My life is weird. I was a noble soul, Azaka, and you hit very hard.
So judging by your
It's a
reaction
love
to her,
tap.
judging by your reaction to her slapping you, you don't enjoy that in the bed then? You don't like
Well-
controlling women, huh? No.
So first off, I don't think you know me at all. If that's what you're taking away from it. No, I prefer it when it remains in the hut. Thank you very much.
Liar.
Is the hut a euphemism?
No,
It is.
it's actually a hut that you've seen me create it.
You're no fun, Kanan. I'm just gonna walk away. Like a proud of myself kind of walk away.
Yeah, at least she was interested in me without the charm spell.
Yep, and you still turned it down.
Ooh, I'm a good person to my girlfriend. Ooh, I'll take that one.
How do you know she's your
Waiting commentary,
girlfriend?
sir.
How do you know she's your girlfriend?
This is how. And Azaka kisses him.
Oh, snap.
Arvon taps Tack on the shoulder.
Hmm?
And Arvon kisses her. That doesn't prove anything.
Tick leans down, kisses Arvon. No, it doesn't.
See? Nothing. It proves nothing.
This whole group is going to be in a polyamorous relationship, aren't they?
No, I believe I was taken out of the running for a polyamorous relationship when my were-tiger girlfriend punched me in the face.
That's fair.
Yeah.
She
That
did.
I was hers.
She did make it perfectly clear.
She did.
She made it perfectly clear that she didn't accept princesses.
Or a threesome.
Or a threesome.
Never said anything about foursomes.
That's true.
So,
I'm not willing to try.
Dragonbait is sitting next to Artis and just smells like brimstone.
Oh, right, Artist is here. Hi, Artist. Did you want a kiss as well?
No, thank you. I would prefer not.
Hey, what are you talking about? My sister not good enough for you? And I pull out a knife and stab him.
He doesn't stab him.
I don't stab him. I was bringing back the Chicago joke.
Yes.
I know it was weird.
If it were normal, it'd be boring.
You'd be surprised sometimes. Normal is fine.
Nah.
Where do you, hope to end up, Kanan? If you don't mind my asking.
Oh, there's always something to study, some place to learn about, libraries to visit and eventually get kicked out of. I'm sure I'll eventually make my way back to Waterdeep.
I am
Stay
enjoying this
around here
group.
for some time.
This is fun, traveling with all of you.
Yes, it is.
She says as she's carrying Erates, who has tried to kill some party members.
And is still trying to kill some party members.
Not if she dies in her sleep.
Are we traveling at a fast pace or regular pace?
Yes, I just needed to know which route you guys are planning on taking.
Think
Like, just follow next to the
Fast.
river, or...
I think the river is probably safest, yes.
so. Yeah, I'd say to there and then down, or like that. Let's do a draw a line. Like that. Four squares. Or four
Works for me.
hex.
Mm.
And then we would stop the hex just outside of it for the night, because that's going to be the end of the day, and then the morning we go in.
Fast pace it is. Hey, when we get back to Kir Sabal, would you like us to tell them that you died?
Who, me?
I mean,
A giant snake. That's all we'll tell her.
I think when we go back, if we go back, I think I'll go invisible, and maybe just do like we normally do when we're traveling, and I'll ride on your back, but I'll be invisible so they won't see me, and then that way we can get to the chamber and try to speak with Shara, and then if things get out of hand, I'll just poof back out again.
alright.
That's my current plan. That could change, though. If we get there and they're looking for us or waiting armed guards, I'm gonna remain invisible and I'm not going in.
If they're waiting for us with armed guards, then I don't think any of us... I think we're just gonna take a pass on the ritual.
Yeah.
I imagine if we return and Chick and I start to ascend, that the little princess is going to attempt to question us on your whereabouts and Kanan's.
Yes, I
Giant
imagine
snake.
so. Yeah, maybe.
To shreds, you say?
Could it, when you explain mine, could you say horrific fireball accident?
Nope.
Because
We're
let's be
gonna
honest,
say you got
that's-
mauled by a were-tiger.
Let's be honest, that's probably how it's going to happen.
That's how it's going to happen.
Were-tiger.
Why not were-tiger
Why not
and then fireball?
It's true. Could happen.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't typically try to mix the fireballs with that sort of thing.
Accidentally miscast on your.
Yeah, I just miscast a fireball. It's just like, well, all right, so
Guess this is a thing.
we're all gonna die.
All right. So, settle in for the night, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will ritual cast Tiny Hut, but I will insist that Erates is left outside.
I secure Erates to a branch so that the ground animals don't feast on just the sky animals.
And okay. I don't have anything I need to do.
So throughout the day's journey, you mostly smelled dragon bait smelling of lemon.
Okay.
What does that mean? I asked Arctis.
So you say Arctis, what does that mean?
I say, Arctis, what does that mean?
Artist, and I believe it means he's happy.
Oh. I will take a note that lemon means happy.
Do you know what brimstones means?
I've known dragon bait a short while, so I don't have it all figured out.
What does ham mean? Is that hungry?
You know what? Jack, roll an insight.
Dragon Bait, I don't want to be rude, but if you could come with some kind of a chart, it would be very helpful for people.
I pull out a notepad and a quill and hand it to Dragonbait, our ink and quill, and say, can you describe to us what these scents actually mean?
He shakes his head.
He proceeds to eat the ink and quill, and then the parchment.
He then eats Arvon. Turns out he was a full-on T-Rex this whole time.
Wow, hides it well.
He does.
But, Tack, with that roll, you think that ham means that he's nervous or worried?
Ham means nervous or worried. Or... I think.
Okay.
I like them though. I'll climb into a tree and do my thing.
And
Ingesting my poison.
Dak, over the course of the day, you notice him casting glances over at Erates.
I mean, so am I.
I think we all are.
I mean, Dragon Bait, I understand you probably haven't seen a female with scales in a while, but like my father told me, as I will tell you, you don't stick anything in crazy.
Kanan. No.
He kind of holds up a hand to his face, and you begin to smell roses.
I'm gonna incite that, but I'm pretty sure it's embarrassment. Yep, pretty sure it's embarrassment.
You have no fucking clue.
Yep, pretty sure it's embarrassment. I have a doctorate. My thesis was on Fireball.
Nope.
101 uses for Fireball.
Have you ever cooked eggs with it?
Yes, that's use 32.
But yeah, I ingest my poison and still trying to acclimate, and then I will just keep an eye on everyone as they try to sleep.
Tic Tac, since you're taking watches, just roll perception checks. Okay, so throughout the night, neither of you hear anything, and the next morning comes. You guys pack up and head to Nangalore, I assume?
Yep. In the morning, yep.
Someone roll a perception check, or all of you can.
Nope.
Oh. Dick, you notice that Dragonbait does keep looking over at Erates, and you do catch Ham off of him.
Smelling like ham.
I agree with the ham smell. Assuming that she was right in her assessment of what it meant.
Yeah.
So you guys continue on to Nangalore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fast pace or slow pace?
I mean, we're right next to it, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're
I know,
right
it
next
doesn't matter. That's the joke.
I would
Yeah.
like to go
The
at a
answer is
break-
yes.
I would like to go at a breakneck pace that will render all of us exhausted by 2 levels.
I
I'll do
would
even
not.
better.
I would like to ride on the back of Kanan and make him get a 3rd level of exhaustion, and I get nothing.
I would like my girlfriend to beat him up.
Do I have to charm a 2nd person this week?
I will fireball you if you charm Zaga.
So,
Well, money, why do you do this to me? It won't let me scroll with the player thing,
yeah.
so I gotta
That's
drop you guys off.
Firefinger.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're back at Firefinger.
Oh no.
I'm guessing you guys can't see.
No, sir.
Nope. A whole lot of nothing.
Okay, so as you guys approach, you see a fantastic edifice that rises up out of the jungle. A hanging garden of exotic beauty. Water streams down the steps between 2 massive elephant carvings. Beyond them, a broad, flooded avenue runs arrow straight for more than 100 feet before ending at a carving of a Tyrannosaurus face. Water pours from the Tyrannosaurus's jaws and flows the length of the concourse to drain down the steps in front of you. 5-foot-high terraces flank the boulevard, though archways, 3 on each side, are built into the terrace walls. These archways are in various stages of collapse, as are the tunnels beyond them.
Can you ping where we are? I can't find us.
I haven't set your tokens down yet.
Oh, okie dokie.
I was just getting through this. First,
Go ahead and read through.
beautifully carved, larger-than-life stone faces are mounted between the arches. Wild profusion of plants grow on the upper terraces, and multicolored parrots and canaries flit and sing among them. To the north, a dilapidated brick dome rises above the Tyrannosaurus head waterspout. Smaller bell-shaped domes surmount the highest terraces to your left and right. I assume that Tack is in the lead.
Yeah, and
I'm
I'll
probably scouting ahead.
yeah, I'll
You guys get there together.
when if you all want, I can try to meditate and speak to these birds, see if they know anything about this area.
Okay.
That is up to you.
What are you guys doing with Erates as you're here?
Leaving her tied to a branch, probably.
I kind of want. Actually,
You want eyes on her?
yeah, I
Okay.
wanted her to accompany us, but we're keeping her bound. Like, she can walk. We can unbind her feet and she can walk to join us. But if we absolutely need her in a fight, we need an option to untie her and allow her to fight with us.
Okay.
But I wouldn't feel safe leaving her behind, no.
When you mentioned that about untying her, Dragonbait starts shaking his head.
Agreed. Agreed, my
Okay.
friend.
So,
Dragonbait, what exactly is your profession?
Ham.
Right? Don't know.
there is a lemon scent, and he kind of holds up his shield, sword, and kind of points around at the jungle.
Right, so venturing around the
I-
jungle. I get that.
Sorry, what was that?
So adventuring around the jungle, I can appreciate that. You just seem to have a particular concern for our friend being untied. Well, again, friend is a subjective term.
Strong silent type are usually have good senses of character.
No, I agree. I just want to be let in on any particular reasons why, because he's also has only just met her.
I mean, do we need more reasons?
I'm just
Okay.
curious.
You guys have way too many NPCs.
You
I
did this.
mean,
This is true.
It does load you up pretty hard.
We also, everybody has long rest, so
Yep.
picture health,
Yep.
spell
I got
slots.
a portent. Portent.
Oh, there we are. I didn't get moved on the map. Now I see us.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love the when I
Okay.
get one.
Wow.
One in 19. That's like the best you could
Nice.
ask for.
Yep, pretty much. The only better is a 20 and a 1.
So, are the alligators actually there?
Yes.
Oh.
You guys probably shouldn't be standing in that.
Yeah,
I mean,
gonna
I'm
take a
just
step
trying to
back.
throw you guys down.
I'm gonna step back away from the alligators. Unless they look like the kind of alligators that would let me jump on them and then jump to another one for like some cool platforming.
Frogger.
I mean, yeah. If you think Frogger is cool.
No visible entrance from here.
That's your entrance.
The waterfall? Well, alright. So, serious question. Are the alligators actually there?
Yes, they are.
Okay, well, we need to clear that out first.
Here's a question.
Yes.
What did you guys do with your boat? I don't remember you guys picking it up after.
I think we have long abandoned that boat.
So, yeah, that's been abandoned since Firefinger.
That's what I thought.
We also left that shell behind for them. So
To crush up, yeah. Or, yeah, to make.
Good thing we're not going back for it.
Oh, we are.
Why didn't I just sleep with the princess?
Nobody
Well,
would have told her, but you had to have your principles.
Why am I such a good person?
Well, Tick and Tack can go back.
That's
You
fair.
did this, Arvon. This is your fault.
can't blame me for you not manning up to take on the challenge.
She did call your manhood into question.
Yeah, it was in my head.
Yes, and you are aware of it.
Yeah, but they aren't aware of it.
Oh, we're in your head right now.
Also,
Fire 'em on the ground.
I need to move where I'm set up, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good, because I needed to do switch some of my spells anyway, so it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
So when we kill Erates, should I go ahead and just speak with Dead so I can see what she has to say after?
No.
No, but you might want to hurry because Kanan's like 5 seconds from pitching her into the crocodile-filled river.
He hired me to do it.
Yeah, and
Right.
Kanan's getting really nervous that that she's being super obvious about like her intent. Dragonbait is freaking out, and out of character, I know he's a fucking paladin.
Should I
So-
just say that I smothered her with a pillow? Because I was just going to make it look like an accident when we got into the fighting.
I mean,
I can just say I killed her while in our sleep.
may have to come to that. Actually, why am I taking that? Such an idiot.
I was right about to say, how are you changing your spells? But then I remembered Bard is your one level.
Yep. No, Bard is 5 levels.
Oh,
I have
what do
1
you-
level of cleric.
Oh, okay.
Either way, I can change them overnight. Long rest.
Oh, we keep preparing Scorching Ray. That spell has never worked.
Aha! I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I need to just add all of my spells into my character sheet. And roll 20. I'm gonna do that now.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Okay.
Nobody did anything.
Nope. Totally
We're all
didn't kill
fine.
Erates while she was asleep.
Really, because her HP is at 0.
I mean,
That's so
I-
weird how
That's
I
so
didn't-
weird. How that? What happened there? I didn't kill her.
That's so
Definitely
crazy.
didn't kill her.
I didn't do that. You did that.
I might have killed her.
There you guys go.
Alrighty, so we march Erates out into the water first.
Don't
Do
worry,
you-
Erates. I'll cast some fly on you. Just keep going. Oh no, my concentration got broken. Ah.
Do you all want me to try speaking with any of the birds or crocodiles?
Honestly, I think you should speak to one of them and see if you can convince them not to eat us.
Oh,
I heard a
so we're not
story
marching
about-
her out?
I heard a
Oh,
story
wait.
about a gingerbread,
Wait, no.
an
remember
animated
the sto-
gingerbread.
Remember the story about the?
No,
croc-
we're not putting
man who
them on our
carried the
backs.
crocodile? Come on, we can totally put them on our backs.
No.
I mean, we could.
So
You're
is
right,
Tack
we
doing
could.
a ritual?
I will if people want me to, or if they'd rather just go, then
I'm good with either. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine with whatever.
alright, I'll do the ritual then.
And after 10 minutes of casting, you have completed your ritual.
I will move towards the edge of the water and say, "Can any birds or crocodiles or can anyone help me? I have questions, please."
This crocodile kind of rears its head up out of the water and goes, "What troubles you, sister man?"
Mr. Man.
I like you. You're cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Sister Man is awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, my tribe here, we wonder what kind of beings dwell in these ruins.
Sister man, besides the birds I see come and go, I do not know. I do not venture into Nangalore.
Okay.
A remarkably smart crocodile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm trying to do and speak with animals better
Oh,
than I have.
No,
been.
I am
No,
loving
you-
this.
Yeah, it's awesome.
No,
I love it.
I like it. I like that they know information. It's better.
Yeah. I see. If we are there any like fairly larger animals wandering around or anything?
If there have
Besides-
been, none dare to enter our marsh.
Would we be permitted to pass? Perhaps in exchange, offer a little bit of rations, food.
Sister man, our deals are a favor for a favor.
I turn back to everyone else. So I think we need food to pass. They say
Well,
favor for a favor to let us pass.
Well, that's what they.
From what
they
I know
want.
of crocodiles, they tend to favor the sickly and the weak and those that lag behind of a herd.
I'm not
If
jumping
we
into
just-
the pond for you.
I didn't say you would jump in. They let us pass, and they can eat the one trailing behind.
I feel like Erates would be like, I'm going to the front.
I mean, but she's tied up, so. But if she vocalizes that, which I imagine she would, Tick would nod to Tack to tell them to eat the first person who goes in.
Looking around the area, are there any other animals that the crocodiles might be able to eat?
I mean, there are birds and various birds inside Nangalore.
Sorry, now I had a coughing fit. Kanan would look at Tack and say, "Now, did they ask for food? Or did they ask for a favor?"
A favor. I look to the crocodiles. What sort of favor do you seek other than food, perhaps?
I do not want food. I get plenty of it in this marsh.
Is there anything in particular you seek?
I seek the maidenhood of a princess.
Well, there's none anymore.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
then
well,
Arvon
we are
starts
in
pulling
short
at his
supply.
collar awkwardly, like, yeah.
Do you enjoy music?
He kind of lifts its head up and looks at you. Music?
They don't.
Pleasing
know what music
sounds.
is.
Also, tact is not, technically speaking, common here. It would sound more
How
like
high?
various.
How high up is it to the ledge there?
It would be about 30 feet. 20 feet across, 10 feet up.
So it's about 10 feet up. Okay.
What is this music?
It is sound that is pleasing to hear. I understand that some creatures, many creatures, and even plants and fungi occasionally react to it in a positive manner.
I am not aware of what this music sounds like.
I'll look to Arvon and say, would you care to play a little music and maybe see if these crocodiles will allow us to pass if we perform well enough?
Okay. I'm gonna
And-
reach. Go ahead.
I will be playing my pan flute as backup to assist.
Reaching back, grabbing on to the loot.
Damn. You could
Wow.
roll again because of my assistance if DM allows it.
Yeah. Go for it.
Not as good,
Okay,
but
yeah.
That was some
There's
good
always that
guidance, though.
yeah, back to back.
Okay, with your lute flute and tax pan flute. Tack, you seem to think that the crocodile is enjoying the music.
Was this pleasing? Did you enjoy it?
He liked it so much.
He-
was speechless.
He lifts up his head and kind of nods it.
Would brothers and sister crocodiles allow us passage in exchange for that performance?
He
You got out, Ark.
Yeah, sorry, someone came by to talk.
That's okay.
The crocodile nods and says, I will carry you across. My brethren will not attack if I am carrying you.
You are very kind. And I'll look back to the others and say, we are allowed to pass. And I will kindly, climb on his back once he offers.
Okay, and he will ferry you across the water.
Whee! And I'll climb up. athletics to climb up?
Yes. You're fine.
Whoop. Then I'll assist the others once they gather them.
After that, the crocodile goes back to its resting place.
Oh.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Tick's gonna tie a rope to his arrow, and seeing that pan out, he's gonna fire the rope over.
He did say a favor for a favor.
Yep. Hey!
That didn't play out any way I didn't expect it to, so I am fine.
Jay seemed surprised, so I'm happy with that.
Well, I'm happy enough that I got to
Actually,
get
use
something
people's
out of that,
animals.
yes!
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to handle that before, but I started looking it up once I realized I wasn't doing it good.
Oh no, I'm pleased with this outcome, even though it didn't work to the advantage. But once once that arrow is secured, I'll hold the rope and make sure it doesn't fall.
And I'll say you guys are able to make it across without a check. Simple enough.
Yeah.
All of us?
Yep.
Awesome.
Unless you want Arvon to have to roll.
Nope.
You sure? I
do
think
not.
he's great at athletics.
He's great at acrobatics.
That's not what I said.
I know that's not what you said. That's what I said.
Yeah, you could type.
How are you handling Erates?
Fuck.
Don't worry, I got this.
Tie it to her and pull her up
Why?
real fast.
Stab her with the arrow and just pull her across.
I wrap the rope around her neck and then give the thumbs up.
Yikes.
You really wrap it around her neck.
I don't have a really good... I mean, I can cast fly, but I don't think that we want her to be able to ascend and,
So,
fly away.
where is her health actually correct there?
I don't know how. I think you still get a long rest while in bind. So, no.
As long as you're not trying to fight it, you get one.
Or being hung upside down.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll look to Dragon Bait for assistance, and we will attempt to pull her up real fast.
Okay, he will assist you.
22. Hopefully, we don't just fishing hook her.
How much
bait
does
her.
Erates weigh?
A
Yes.
lot.
She is a dragonborn.
She's a dragonborn, so
I'm also swole.
you're also looking at least probably like 200 pounds, maybe a little less.
I
And
got
then
this.
you got her armor, which is plate, so that's adding on a bit. And then the rest is gear,
367 pounds.
So I'm guessing Kanan doesn't want to go along the western path.
Oh dear me, no. No.
Alrighty, I'm gonna
No.
cross over
I'm gonna
and
start
go this
casting
way.
fireball indiscriminately into that area, actually.
I'm just crossing over and I'm gonna go scouting this way.
Hang on.
I believe I can carry, up to like 400 something.
Yeah, you can get her up. Untamed overgrowth can't hide the fact that this garden is a haven for exotic plants that don't grow naturally in the surrounding jungle. Unfamiliar flowers, towering ferns, and even stranger plants resembling giant pine cones or lily pads spread and tangle everywhere. Bright canaries flit between them, and parrots with striped beaks squawk at you.
What are they saying?
The parrot is just saying, "Hey, hey, hey!"
I love it.
Hey! Elf
Hey.
check!
Hey,
Nice tits!
elf check.
Yeah.
Fuck you, and it flies away.
Whoa!
Wowee.
That's not what I said.
Parrots are dicks. Have you ever had one?
Yeah, they
Yes.
are.
Well,
Roll 20 is really fucking.
African greys are really nice. Yeah,
It seems
but
to be
the
fine.
rest, maybe. I'm going
This
to.
is not an African gray.
This is a Cholton fuck you.
Yep. Okay.
That
I
very
grab a.
strange.
I'd like to grab a rock and chuck it at the rude bird.
Go for it. On our improvised weapon.
I am proficient in improvised weapons.
Nice.
And then it's too late that Tack learns that this is actually the paired variant of the Hylian Cuckoo. It's funny when you think about it.
Sorry, I'm adding a bunch of spells, or I would be pressing my push to talk to laugh.
I got it. I hope I got it.
Oh yeah, you nail this bird. Roll 1d4 plus your strength. Okay, so this bird starts flying off, you hit it, and then it falls right into a crocodile's mouth.
Hey! Oh. Oh.
Did that bird do something to annoy you, Tack?
Yeah, he's a dick.
Well, not anymore, he's not.
Like, super dead.
I don't think I've ever seen anything being eaten that contently.
Well, hopefully the rest aren't dicks. And if he was a dick in bird society, the rest of the birds are probably happy that he's gone, kind of like Erates. He's probably the Erates of bird society.
The Erates of Bird Society.
Okay, so now, Tick, where are you going?
I've just moved on to go scout
I will.
Scout what?
down this way.
Specifics.
I'm
Stone.
looking over the area and moving northward.
Okay, just move northward when you want to. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna kneel down in case Arvon wants to shoulder ride.
Yep.
Everyone needs to pause.
Oh no.
Everyone needs to pause.
Okay, I wasn't
Yep.
there yet. Let's go back.
I was mostly saying that to Tick, who kept moving.
So you said to start moving.
Yes, and then I said stop. Because you walked right there.
I don't see anything. I don't see...
Feed
Oh.
me, Seymour. Feed me.
And as you step into this thing's area, it 17 to hit.
Yep. Wait. No, hold on.
I mean, some people are into it.
Yep, that'll hit. I don't know where this 18 number is coming from.
Okay, that's weird. So you're suddenly just grabbed by this plant and engulfed.
In that case, when I see that,
I'm gonna have to say initiative now.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the
You know
initiative
what?
counter.
Fair point. Fair point on that initiative. Well, that's awkward. And yet still a solution that fireball works for.
Oh god. That's so bad.
So yeah, I take you're just kind of walking along, and then you're blind, restrained, and just kind of squirming in the small area.
Rin, I have an important question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you trust me?
Sure.
Oh. Oh, okay. Gotta admit, I wasn't expecting that.
Somebody for use your frame. Okay, I think that's everyone. And Azaka's going first.
You need to roll for Erates.
Roll for.
Erates.
Do I?
Yeah. You
She's
do.
bound and.
Yep. You still need to roll for her.
Okay.
Yep.
Isn't she over on this side now?
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay, so.
Love it.
Okay, Erates is first.
Azaka goes first.
That's what I meant.
As much
It's
as I'm
late.
sure, a 2 would be super good for a first initiative.
Azaka is
Azaka.
very far away. I'm half away.
We can
So-
stop here if you want.
Finish the combat.
Okay.
Jill will take out her longbow and start firing. Wow. One of those hitting. Dig, it's your turn. You just got 8. Wait, is that the start of their turn and the start of Mantrap's turn? Nope,
Targets
it's on
to-
your turn.
Go ahead and roll it.
16 acid damage.
Oh,
You think you're being digested.
Probably.
That's gross. You're gross.
Alrighty.
This is someone's kink.
Yep. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it, and then I'm gonna cut my way out with my short sword.
You are restrained, so your attacks will be at disadvantage.
Oh, I'm also blinded.
Yep. I don't know if the disadvantage will.
Doesn't really seem like blind would work on something that I mean, you're attacking something that's all around.
It's going to be 2 disadvantages, so it really doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
That'll hit.
Eight damage.
You also get your Colossus Slayer,
Oh, right, because Zaka hit it.
Yeah.
because you got a
15.
Tiger badass.
Mm-hmm.
First attack. That was Tick's first
Oh,
attack.
right, I have one more. That's right, I gotta remember that.
You're welcome.
10.
That won't hit.
Yeah, okay.
This thing is keeping you restrained. Pinning your arms to your side, not able to hit. Kanan, it's your turn. Dick's gone.
Oh, that's an interestingly tick-shaped plant over there, with swords sticking out of it.
I'm gonna kill it.
Well, I have one solution for this.
You know, I'm half surprised it wasn't kill Erates.
I mean, 2 plans for this? Question mark. I'm gonna portend because technically Tick is gonna be in the little fire thing, and he's gonna
He's got
No.
total cover.
Oh, that's true.
Double cover, they can't be affected.
Hey.
You guys want to see a plant's deck save?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's not going well.
6.
Yay.
Take
that's
you are inside the man trap when it just burns to a crisp all around you and just falls away.
And that'll clear. Hopefully, that'll because it's a 30-foot radius. It'll clear out any other of those things that are hiding. As the DM looks to see if there's any hiding.
No, there aren't. As far as you know.
As far as I know. Tick!
It gives you the thumbs up.
And I go, ah! Oh,
If you wanted a hug, you could have asked your sister or Arvon. I mean, Dragonbait seems pretty friendly.
I actually do run up and hook him.
Nope.
Oh, are we still on initiative?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, we are? Never mind, sorry.
Are we sure we're still on initiative? Because it doesn't seem like whatever showed up is interested.
I mean, it does get a surprise round, you know. Because you guys were definitely not expecting this.
I'm super curious. Wait a second. Is this the same river we dumped the statue in?
Maybe.
What?
What are those?
You see crawling out of the bushes that were hiding them. Let me find the handout.
Oh, I know who those are.
I know you know who those are.
Yeah, well, I know that you know that he knows what those are, so ipso
You guys
facto,
have fun.
I'm the winner.
That is what you see.
Ooh, neat.
Is it kind of it? Is it wrong that I'm charmed by the one flower, like the one petaled flower that they have?
There
No.
you go, chat. It's neat. Okay.
Okay, so My page isn't loading. Okay, so these things kind of crawl out and make a slam attack against Kanan.
Okay. Oh, I do have my
Stay hydrated, bot. Welcome back.
Not that
That's
I
a
need
natural
it.
one.
Yep. Where is... There it is. Okay, let's make sure we've got everything here.
Okay. So that one just misses horribly. This one also moves up and makes a slam attack against Kanan. 11.
Nope. Mage armor will absorb it. Tack, I don't think these people are impressed that I saved your brother.
I'm gonna kill him!
Tack, what's your initiative?
I rolled 12.
No, what's your bonus?
Oh,
What's your dex?
+2.
Okay, so players go first.
I rage, and I go here, and I'm going to reckless attack this thing.
Okay.
$17 and 12.
Okay. So those will both hit.
That's my turn now.
It is our December's turn. He is going to move up to this one and pull out a very fancy looking dagger with a glowing gemstone in it.
Fancy dagger. I want the fancy dagger. Wowee.
Yeah, okay, I'd use that as a bookmark. Sure. Dude's fucking crawling
me.
in swag.
Did you not know about Bookmark?
I didn't know he had the dagger, no.
Rin, what the hell?
Yeah, I didn't give him all of his loot. They just
Oh, 'cause
stole his ring.
That is not how that happened?
It was
Guys.
magic. It was just magically given to him.
You guys just tried to steal his ring. Somebody
No.
insisted on him handing it over, and then it got stolen.
Oh my god, that's not how it happened, and you know it.
It's not, but it's definitely the hilarious scene of events that happen.
Dragonbait's turn.
Yeah.
He carries his longsword over and he makes one attack on the one on his right. And it's bursting with radiant light as this thing just explodes. And he gets to make another attack. Killing that one.
Shit, I think I'm just gonna go back to the city. I think
They got
everything's
this.
taken care of.
They got this. Don't even need me.
And I think that's where we're going to leave off tonight on a victorious combat.
Yay.
Hooray!
All right. Say bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Okay. So that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you, all of you who tuned in. I know it's a later night than usual for us. We are back on Tuesday with Tyranny of Dragons. We hope you'll tune in for that. Should be a lot of fun. Until then, we will see you Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern for Tyranny, and then Wednesday for Civil War. So have a good night, and I'll see you then.